Okay, here we go. Hello everybody, this is Backblast here. I'm again on Oxygen Not Included. And today what we're trying to do is we're trying to finish our automation of this door thing. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but it'll be interesting, we'll see. We're going to try and put two doors on here, one of which will be a powered door and worked by this hydro sensor. So that when the hydro sensor is covered with liquid, as it is now, the door will be shut, and therefore this geyser won't be able to erupt any more water. And then when the water drops, hopefully this will open and let any water out. So we maintain a level in here. That's the idea. I'm not sure it's going to work. Somebody pointed out yesterday that maybe it's just going to blow the doors off when the pressure builds up. It might do. It might. If that's the case, I'll probably have to seal it in differently, or I'm not sure. But the fact is, I'm in danger of the water coming up and flooding. I mean, it might get to a point where the water comes up and covers the geyser, and therefore the geyser doesn't erupt anyway. But I think it's more fun trying to do this anyway. So the guys are on that. That's hopefully we'll get that built. We'll get that on a priority 9 like that. What else are we trying to do? There's a couple of things. So the first thing is we've recently built a different way of doing our oxygen and hydrogen. So this pump here is pumping everything out of this room, and it's sending oxygen to spacesuits, a vent here which is in the medical bay, and a vent down here. And at the moment we're not doing great for oxygen, but let's see how that goes. We have got oxygen in the base. Maybe we're not pumping enough to these vents. So it might be worth putting another vent in up here somewhere. We've got a lot of hydrogen up there, haven't we? That's not so good. Maybe I just need to pump that out a little bit, because I did have a pump up there getting rid of hydrogen, and I took it out. Maybe as a temporary measure we'll just pop a little pump in there. Yeah, well, that's something to think about anyway. Once we've got rid of the hydrogen out of the base, then it should be contained in here. There's no vents out of here. The only way it'll come out is if it comes through these doors, but I'm hoping that these are low enough down that they don't get gas through them. Yep, so chat's already helping out. Said might want to pop down an algae diffuser too. Thank you very much, Trash Cube, for that. I might have to. I used to have one. Well, I've got one further up. The algae diffusers are algae terrarium maybe, or an oxygen diffuser. I used to have algae terrariums in here. They do get rid of carbon dioxide, but the idea now is with this pump that this will pump carbon dioxide out. I could do with this automating, really. I need a way of doing that. Unfortunately, I haven't got a power source. So the other thing that we're going to try and do today is get this platform built so that I can see further over this way. And that'll be really good. And the final thing that we're going to try and do is dig this out, because this here is hiding. If we press F3, you see how the temperature looks different on here. So you've got big areas of sort of yellow temperature, orange temperature. Well, here we've got a strange blue and red bit, which doesn't look right. This is what we're looking for when we're exploring the map. These hide geysers, so there's a geyser hidden behind here. The neutronium that it's built on, these 4 blocks, I can't dig through. It's impossible to dig through, and there's a big geyser there. So this says it's a leaky oil fissure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to capture the oil in this basin, and we're going to use that oil. Hopefully, I don't quite know how a leaky one works. I've never seen a leaky one, but the oil fissure hopefully will fill up this up with oil. I'll turn it into petroleum, We can use that to create plastics and maybe later rocket fuel as well. So those are the tasks for today. I think while the guys are getting on building this, they've already built the door there, which is cool. And they built the hydro sensor, which is also very cool. That's currently saying closed. This door doesn't have electricity to it yet either. Now this particular electric line can just about cope with it. Although I say just about cope with it, that's really a lie. So let them get that built. Yeah, so the problem with the power is that this is going to take 240, I think. I don't know how much power doors take. And the actual wire itself is currently potentially using 810 at once out of a maximum of 1,000, so it will take it over the potential maximum, which isn't great. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just wait until they build it. There's Catalina, she's doing it, she's all over it. The other thing with this is the water that's coming out of here is really cold. So I'm hoping that it's going to keep the base nice and chilly. Now they've locked the door, or rather the door has locked itself through, I presume, the automated system. I don't know whether it needs the power supply. I think it does. I think it needs the power supply to run automation, so I don't know whether that's just locked by default. No, don't quite know what's going on with that. We'll find out, won't we? Yes. Hello, chat. We are starting to have some problems with heat transfer down here. I think we're going to have to put some insulated tiles in. And hope that that works. Going to be able to reach those. Let's see how far they get with the building, and we'll take it from there. I might take those out, or I might tell them to not build those, or I might have to put a little bit of ladder in. In fact, a bit of ladder will do it anyway, won't it? Let's just build a bit of ladder. Bit of ladder, like that, and we'll see how we go from there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's just these bits. Okay, cool stuff. Right, so, I thought they built the wire. I just can't see it anymore because of the water that's built up. Come on, guys, come and build this. We've got plenty of iron. You can build this, it'll be fine. Nothing wrong with my base, it's all fine. It's all working fine. Come on guys, get down here, get building. Right, let's have a look at this oxygen thing as well. Quite a lot of hydrogen going up. and not an awful lot of oxygen coming out. Let's see where I could potentially put any 969, so 600. That circuit's using 625. Alright, so in theory we could get an algae terrarium in somewhere close to this, although we've got that there, haven't we? 960, 625. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the wires on this so that it's powered from the other circuit. So at least then if it is running, we are getting oxygen. That would be nice. At the moment it seems like we're not. It's saying we've run out of algae. But we'll get algae from digging this up. Eventually. Come on, Catalina. Build me some wires. Come on. 2 more. You can do it. You can do it. It's not that wet. Stop fussing. Okay, so again, chat's saying that in his game where he's playing, he's found a cool steam vent, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Keep your base nice and cool. Get some icy cold water running around it. At the moment, we haven't found much, have we? We've got this slush geyser, which is cold, and we can use that water if we want. And really, the thing I really need is something to generate power. I really want a natural gas geyser. That'd be perfect. Get one of those up and running. And sort the power out for a bit. Yeah, I know it's scalding hot, but you've got free water. You don't need to worry about water anymore. Cool steam vent. Whenever I've found a cool steam vent, I find that if you run it through liquid, so let's say for example that your cool steam vent's here, pump it out, but just pump it around another piece of liquid, and it doesn't matter what it is, it tends to, if you've got like a little pond somewhere, just pump the pipe round it and it'll cool it. I'm not even convinced it needs to be a radiated pipe. I think just any pipe will do it. But have a look, have an experiment, see what you can find. Alright, we're not quite there with this yet, are we, Catalina? Could do with you coming building this. So the steam is still coming out of here, the slush, cool slush. It's at 8.4 kilograms per second. That's a lot. It's a lot of water, isn't it? So hopefully today, I thought Nails was going to come and do it then. Hopefully today we'll get this wired up. Catalina, maybe. Maybe. Yes, no. Otto's digging that. Now she picked up some iron ore. Is that going to go over here? No. Yep. Here it is. She's coming over. She's doing it. Look at that. One more there. Just one more. Cool room with Wheezeworts in it to cool the liquid down. Hooray! So, Catalina's now finished the building there. There's no reason for them to come back in and let any more of this gas out. So I'm hoping this will be enough to keep it contained. And therefore the water level will go down to about where I need it, which is about there. So the pump's still immersed. We're not in danger of running out of anything. All cool. All cool. This one currently maintains a standard fill level as well. Now if this works and I can modify I can keep the water level at the right height, I could probably potentially use this to keep fish in as well. So we might try and catch some pacus, but again we'll need plastic for that. We'll get some pacus living in here. We'll use them again for two things. So for food, so when they die you can use the meat. Also they lay eggs which have shells, strangely, but those shells are usable later on to make lime, which I think makes steel. Is that right? Yeah, I think it's steel that they go in to make. Yeah. So they will be useful later, but in order to do that we need plastic. In order to get plastic we need this geyser uncovering. And in order to do that, we need people up here working on it. And I've just seen somebody up here working on it. And we've got two in there now. We've only got two suits set up here. Like I said, the problem I've got is a lack of power. Lack of power in the base. If I could sort the power issue out, that'd be great. In fact, what have I told them to build this out of? Sandstone. Well, what have we got here? Abyssalite. What I might do is cancel this. Cancel buildings here. And I'm going to build these out of abyssalite. I can't build out of abyssalite apparently. Well, what else have I got here? All abyssalite here, water, algae, igneous rock. Okay. Igneous rock. We can build out of igneous rock. There we are. Do that. Across to there. Beautiful. A vending machine up there. And a security door. Cool. More polluted water with pacus in it. And the edge of a different... I don't know whether you call it a biome, but it's certainly a different area. Yeah, so chats, yeah. Problem usually isn't power production, just power management and storage. Yeah, it helps if you've got two natural gas geysers. The problem being that when your geyser stops erupting for a while, you run out of power, which is always fun because everything stops. Everything. Oxygen generation, water pumps, your toilets. Oh yeah, they all stop. So the best thing to do is to have 2 of them. If you can find 2 natural gas geysers, you're laughing. You're laughing. I mean, there are other ways as well. You can that some of the creatures that run about poo out coal. So if you can feed them with dirt or something, you will get coal from them. So you can run coal generators. But coal emits carbon dioxide, which again you can pump it out, but it's not ideal to have running around your base. But they're getting on with this, aren't they? Are you priority 9? Oh, you are priority 9. We can make this priority 8, can't we?